Hello YouTubers. Right, just try and get this zoomed up. Oops, too far. That's it. Oh, I thought I heard Holly's probably outside. Right, Andy's back in hospital. I know we haven't been on YouTube for a while, but Andy went in hospital last night. It was an old chain of events that happened yesterday. He started bleeding from his back end, yeah, and we phoned the ambulance. Well, the ambulance came out and he gets a bit pig-headed, like he usually does, and so the ambulance went away, you know, and then he started being sick. There was a doctor came up before that, gave him some pills because he was feeling sick, but she gave him some pills to stop him from being sick, and then he was sick after she'd went. He started throwing up and it was horrible. It was a horrible colour. It was green bile, really horrible. And I phoned up for some advice. Yeah, phoned up for some advice, and next thing you know, they're wanting to send out an ambulance. And I said, oh, well, because Andy didn't want to go back into hospital. Well, he didn't want to go to Darlington, but he's in there anyway. And there was a doctor came out, another doctor, but before that Andy had problems. He must went to sleep and then he woke up and he was in pain. He was in actual pain with his just get comfortable. He has a catheter fitted to make him pee better, because he couldn't pee. There was when he went into hospital last time, he couldn't pee. He'd be in pain with his bladder. So he put a catheter on to make it easy for him to have a pee. Now he was in pain with that, and he still is in pain with it. And this time, another doctor came out, and while the doctor was here, Andy was thrown up, and strongly advised him to go into hospital. Strongly. I mean, it was all horrible. It was horrible. But eventually Andy did go into hospital. It was just so funny, actually, because when they put him onto because they put him on a trolley, don't they, to wheel him into the ambulance. Now they had to get another paramedic crew to come to the house, because two people couldn't manage Andy where he is, because he would have been sore and all as well. They couldn't manage to move him, so they got two other people out, and that was really fun. Yeah, do you know why? We heard the sirens and all, and he said, oh, that's worse. It can't be, it's not that much of an emergency. Yeah, flashing blue lights. Yeah, because where our house is, you can see the main road, flashing blue lights, turned in here. Yeah, came to here. And it's not that much of an emergency. Well, like I say, they come in, they gave him gas and air. That was funny. Yeah, just watching him, the first time I actually ever seen him looking happy. Yeah, oops, I keep catching his bloody desk. Yeah, yeah, he was, because it was help easing his pain, because with him throwing up and what have you, it hurt, his stomach was painful, and so it helped ease his pain. But when they moved him onto the trolley, because two of the paramedics got behind the other side of the bed, pulled the bed out, climbed onto the bed, got on the other side of it, got this like sheet, yeah, got underneath. It's like a nylon, looked like a nylon sheet, and they got underneath him, and then slid him onto the trolley with this sheet. First time I've seen Andy happy. But yeah, he's in hospital now. Yeah. The throwing up the blood. He started bleeding there. It was more than he normally would have, because with him being sore down there, there would be like little bits of blood when I've been cleaning him up, you know, just little bits, or sort of streaks. But this wasn't. This was a lot. It seemed like a lot to me, and I'm like, where the hell did this come from? But before the paramedic come to take him to hospital, like the second paramedic, yeah, he'd passed, and there was blood clots in that. When the second doctor came, we showed him. Yeah, we showed him. It was just a whole chain of events that happened yesterday. But like I say, eventually Andy ended up back in hospital. He didn't like the idea of going into Darlington, because apparently they treat him like shit. And I've seen the way that they do. So now, like I say, later on I'll air my views about it. But I'm all on my own. Well, not really, I've got to be 2 dogs. I've got to be 2 dogs. But yeah, I don't know. I don't. I don't know. Right, I'll keep you updated. Yeah, because he's in an observation ward at the minute, and he no doubt he'll probably get moved, because he thought when he went into hospital that they'd only see him for, he'd be in there a couple of hours and be out again. Well, it was about 10 o'clock last night when he went in, and he's still in, so and it's about 10:15 at night. Yeah, tired. Yeah, 10:15 at night. He's got a, is it a cannula or something they call it? Something that they put in the arm, you know. That's what he said. So he said probably tomorrow they'll move him. They'll move him somewhere else. He might be moved up to ward 43 or 44 or something like that. Yeah. But I'm going to see him tomorrow. God, you know, I'm tired. Yeah. Oh. So, right, I'm gonna go. Yeah. Even the dogs are flat out. Horse is probably outside. Yeah. Right, I'm gonna go. And speak soon and toodaloo for now.